I'd like to welcome everyone to the Board of Trustees meeting for Tuesday, October 25th, and call the meeting to order at 7:03. Okay, we have a lot of people in the audience tonight, which is great. We have regrets this evening from Trustee McDonald and Co-Superintendent Bartlett, and we have Trustee Land on the phone. Are you there, Ryan? Hello? Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, yeah, we can hear you really loud too. Very good. Okay. Approval of the agenda. Are there any additions to the agenda that anybody would like to make? Hearing none, I'll call for a motion to approve the agenda. Trustee Oliveira, seconder by Trustee Fitzpatrick. All in favor? Okay, motion is carried. Adoption of the minutes. Are there any of the meeting that took place 2 weeks ago? Are there any errors or omissions in the minutes that are before you? No? Sandra?
I just noticed, I wasn't here, but it says that Trustee Tucker was in attendance and sent her regrets for the committee of the whole minutes.
So I was either one or the other.
You were absent that night, I believe.
I was absent.
I believe you were. Okay, so we can fix that up. Okay, we will fix that up and make those amendments. Okay, so motion to accept the minutes as amended. Trustee Lychuk, seconder. Trustee Oliveira, all in favor? Okay. Thank you, Ryan. Very good. Motion is carried. Okay, we have the minutes of the Committee of the Whole as well. Okay, and that's what I just passed, the minutes of the Committee of the Whole. Now the minutes of the regular board meeting, which was held on October 11th. Are there any errors or omissions in those minutes? Okay, motion to approve the minutes of October 11th as circulated. Okay, thank you, Ryan. Seconders, Trustee Lychuk, all in favor? Okay, opposed if any, the motion is carried. Thank you. Delegations, the fun part. All right, we have a very large group here this evening to receive awards for athletic achievement. I know these events took place May and June, but June's a little busy in the school division, and by the time we figured it out, it was August, and I'm going, okay, you're gonna have to wait a while, guys, so here we are. The main thing is that it's gonna happen. So I'm gonna get Co-Superintendent Henderson to help us out here, and we'll get some pictures and hand out these awards and certificates. Okay, I don't know what order they're in, but just...
They're not in any order.
Okay.
These are all the
These
athletes.
people are here, right?
Yeah, and these are just the coaches.
Okay, so we'll put the coaches separate.
Not just the
And we'll put
But
these
these are all
ones
these
here.
ones, and
Okay.
those are all the kids that are here.
Yeah, well, we didn't know they were coming, so
Oh,
they
no,
don't get
that's
one.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it. Okay,
Yeah.
so thank you for your patience. I know it is the end of October, but congratulations. I would think that you're all training again, right? Track and field is just around the corner. No? Oh, okay, I'm sure some of you are playing volleyball.
We are used to running in the snow.
I know Jack is, because Jack is my neighbor, and I tend to see Jack leave very early in the morning. He's a busy guy.
He's a keener.
I don't think he sleeps, so, yeah, so congratulations, and we have a certificate for everybody here tonight. And I think some of these don't have,
The plaques, because we weren't sure if they were
Okay.
coming, but they are here.
we will hook you up though. Okay, so first of all, we have Larissa Einerson.
Okay, Larissa? Okay.
Taylor House.
Taylor House.
Nathan Travers Smith. Jules Cruda. Brandon Evely. Jack Kennedy. Marley Farkas. Coral Linklater. Jonna McDonald. Oh. Tyson Mosian Bone. Did I say it right? Yeah? Taylor Watson. Braden Dudley. Jason Sandhu. Jason, sorry. One, that's one I have to say. Okay. Yeah.
That will now be his name.
I kind of like that. Danita Cameron. Blair Bodie.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Kelly Cummings.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to call you up to shake hands, but I'm going to keep these so we can get them in to frame. So Gordon Ruther. Sorry, Gordy. My other
Thank you.
neighbor.
Okay, make sure you
Awesome.
get one.
Jarrett Conley. Jamie Farai.
Is it Verheeg?
Farai.
Right, okay. Oh, there's different, because down south they say Verheeg.
Yeah, no.
Don't
And
say Verheeg.
Ashley Williams.
Okay, so we'll get those in. And now the coaching people.
And the coaching staff, Michael Thorburn. Denova Rose. Coral Thompson. Catherine Mills.
Okay.
Alex Burton.
Successful year.
Who's left? No, Jeff Parody.
Okay, that's awesome.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Take some pictures. And you need to take some pictures? We'll give you some time to do that if you need to do that. Thank you, Paul. Okay, we got enough photos taken? Okay. Okay, I'd like to thank the coaching people who kind of make these awards possible by pursuing and encouraging and maybe cajoling the athletes into their success. Probably a little bit of cajoling has to happen once in a while. I'd like to thank everyone for coming, and again, sorry for the delay, but June is a busy time around here. So we didn't forget about you, and wish you well in the upcoming year and to win more awards on our behalf here at the School District of Mystery Lake. So thank you very much for coming. Okay, bye.
Good job, guys.
And then the trustees can make.
You sure you don't want to stay? We enjoy the audience.
Great,
Yeah, we're gonna change it. We're gonna change things up here. Even if you just stay. Thank you, guys. Good job.
Congratulations on the gold. Bye, Genova.
Thank you.
Okay. Kathy, do you want to close that door maybe, if you don't mind? It'll be a little noisy. Okay, after all that excitement, I think we'll resume our meeting, okay? Number 5 on our agenda, business from previous board meetings. I don't believe we have any. Superintendent of Human Resources and Policy, she's not here, so we'll move on to the Superintendent of Educational Services and Programming, Ms. Henderson.
Okay, everybody should have received my reports. Just a few things I'd like to highlight. The district plans are near completion, and that's with the new framework, and they'll be on the website by October 31st. The plans will include our AAA, Aboriginal Academic Achievement, Numeracy, Literacy, and English as an additional language. So everybody can have a look at those October 31st. Healthy Schools report needs to be completed and submitted by November 7th. That goes straight to the province. And in the past, we've used our Healthy Schools grant money for district projects as well as individual school projects. So that's where we've seen some of the things like the walking school bus, the Zumba at lunchtime, yoga, crocheting clubs, knitting clubs, stuff like that. We do provide money to the district-wide grade 7 and 8 health fair. And this year we've provided funds for the Champions program, where we train 4 high school students and they'll go back in and work with our grade 5 students, grade 5 and 6 students. So that's where some of those funds have been spent. This year we're also looking at providing the grade 6 babysitting club, our babysitting certificate. We're just in the works with the pool for that right now, and also the grade 4 swim program is a go for this year, so we're really pleased with that. I attended the integrated services meeting at Wapanek Community School last week, and I have to say that the community agencies are very faithful about attending those meetings. The RCMP, the YWCA, Public Health Futures, Manitoba Housing, Turnabout Project, New Beginnings, UCN, WASIS, and the Boys and Girls Club. So some of the things that are coming up at Wapanek Community School, which trustees are invited to, is October 31st is the fun fair. So if you have some time and would like to attend, lots of parents come, lots of kids. That is a busy school that day. So that's October 31st. National Aboriginal Veterans Day is November 8th. There's going to be a parent brunch on November 16th, and November 16th is a student-led conference day for the whole district. So if you want to join me, I'll be there at 8 o'clock where I'll be preparing pancakes. And, pardon? November 16th. Fast training is going to happen, I believe, on November 29th. And then the community feast, which is the Christmas feast, that is going to be December 8th. Invitations are not out yet, but I thought I'd give you the heads up on that date. Community report has been completed. They just came in today. So we've got a number of hard copies, but most of the it will be available online. We're trying to move away from as many paper copies, so we've limited the numbers that we've ordered, and we'll send them to the schools accordingly. Yeah. That's my report.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for Co-Superintendent Henderson? Go ahead, Ryan. Go ahead, Ryan.
I'm just wondering, is it, I think we talked about this before, but is it possible to push it district-wide with a link to the report through Cindervoice or through some other means? I know we're necessarily set up for social media, but maybe that's something we can think about going forward.
We can write that down as a question. Okay, any other questions? I was gonna ask about the swimming. Are students just going to swimming, or are they learning how to swim? Because in the province earlier this year, there were several drownings of young children. So Winnipeg School Division is really pushing swimming lessons because they don't want the reoccurrence of these tragic situations. So I'm just wondering, on our kids, are they actually learning how to swim, or are they just hanging around in the pool?
So we're into our third year of swim program, and what they do is the kids are taking lessons. They're divided into two different groups because some kids have skill when they come in and others need to acquire the skill. So yeah,
So
yeah,
actually,
they're 10 lessons that the students receive.
okay, so that's good. They're gonna hopefully be learning that very important skill. Okay, thank you. We'll move right along. Secretary Treasurer's report, Secretary Treasurer not.
Circulated in your board packages was borrowing bylaw 0716. This bylaw is required for the provision of an operating line of credit of $6 million, as well as the credit cards for $30,000 limits for the senior administration and school administration. This borrowing bylaw is reviewed annually and covers one fiscal year only. At this time, I'm seeking recommendation for borrowing bylaw 0716 to receive first reading.
So we need to pass a motion to that effect, right?
Yes, please.
Okay, motion, trustee Tucker, seconder, trustee Olivera, all in favor? Okay, the motion is carried, thank you. Next item, 8.2.
The second item is another borrowing bylaw related to our capital projects. Borrowing bylaw 0616. First reading is required for this borrowing bylaw for the purpose of borrowing the sum of $1,191,300 by the issue and sale of debentures and promissory note for the roof replacement and exterior wall upgrade at Deerwood School, as well as the exterior wall upgrade at Echo Riverside, and the roof replacement at Burntwood School and Juniper School. I am bringing forward the recommendation at this time that borrowing bylaw 0616 in the amount of $1,191,300 be read for the first time.
Okay, motion regarding borrowing bylaw 0616. Would anybody like to move that? Trustee Tucker, trustee Lychuk, all in favor of that motion? Aye. Thank you, Ryan. Motion is carried. New business. I just actually have a question about the Remembrance Day service that's coming up on November 11th. Just wondering, are we going to be getting more information about that anytime soon? Yeah, that's for the Wampanoag one. This is the one at the arena. Yeah, yeah, there's two of them. I've got that one right here.
So Janet, we received the fax today, so
Okay.
you'll receive more information tomorrow.
Okay, which is good. I was just thinking it's getting to be November 11th, and it just came to my brain, and I thought I would ask. Okay. While we're on that, I was gonna go to correspondence and read the one from Wampanoag, but I have it right in front of me, so while we're on the topic, we did receive a letter from Wampanoag School, and Sandra happened to be in the building, so she got it and delivered to her and personally, so that's okay, so we'll read it out. Wampanoag Community School will be recognizing National Aboriginal Veterans Day on Tuesday, November the 8th with an assembly. The assembly will begin at 10:45 a.m. and will include a grand entry, guest speakers, and class performances. We'd be honored to have you as a representative to participate in our grand entry. We request dignitaries to arrive at 10:30 to marshal for the grand entry. Please join us for a light lunch following our ceremony. Thank you, Melody Roberts, Community Connector, Wampanoag Community School. I'm just wondering if anyone is interested or is able to attend that particular a grand entry at Wampanoag School on Tuesday, November the 8th. Anybody handy dandy for that? Leslie, are you able to go?
Yep,
Okay, so
if there's nobody else who.
anybody else? No takers? Okay, so we'll let you, maybe make a copy of this for you. Okay, so that's good. Okay, moving right along, Industrial Skills and Trades Training Center meeting. It appears that we have information that there's a meeting scheduled for Tuesday, November the 8th, and a trustee representative is needed for this meeting. I'm just wondering if we have ever officially designated a person to be on this committee on a regular basis. I'm not sure we've done that.
I think we did.
Okay.
And I think it was, we had a discussion, and it was, possibly in camera, I can't remember. But,
Okay.
It was just kind of decided that I would continue to, meet.
Okay,
Because I had met, I was participated on the TEDWIG process, so I just carried on through that with the
Okay.
education and training.
okay.
So then I was the, unofficially not voted in, just volunteer.
That's what I'm wondering, if we
representative.
should pass a motion to officially make you the rep for this committee. It probably wouldn't be a bad idea, so that it's on the books. And unless anyone else wants to go and sit in on these, trustees.
note the meeting is the same day you just committed to the Wampanoag.
But we don't have a time. We didn't have the time. Yeah, we'll have to get the time on that. Okay?
All right.
Okay, well, we'll sort that out later, I guess. I just think
Yeah.
perhaps to get it on the books officially, that you're the official rep, might not be a bad idea.
Right.
Okay, could somebody pass a motion to that effect? Trustee Lychuk, okay, motion that Trustee Tucker will be the official SDML rep to the Industrial Skills and Trades Training Committee. Okay, all in favor of that motion? Okay, seconder, Sandra Fitzpatrick. All in favor of the motion, opposed if any, the motion is carried. Okay,
If I could just speak,
go ahead, Leslie.
Lori just pointed out that the ISTCC meeting is, from 1 till 3. so-
Okay, so there's not, you won't be double booked there?
No.
Okay, so that works out. Okay, go ahead.
Clarification, do we run a representative, do we have a duration set for the term of this, or?
Maybe for the remainder of this academic year, maybe, we'll put that in the motion?
Yeah, and then we could, revisit it when we
Yeah.
revisit the committee's next.
Okay,
Yeah.
we'll add that for this
16,
current,
17.
yeah, for this current academic year.
Perfect.
Okay, so that's done officially. It's always good to be official in these situations. Correspondence, I've just read the letter from Wampanoag. I don't have anything else. Secretary Treasurer not? Yeah, there's one letter here from Kevin Lewis of the Music Department. It's in your package, discussing a trip. They have been selected to participate in the Canadian Rocky Mountain Festival. These ensembles were selected based on recorded audition and application process, and they were chosen from a pool of auditions from across Western Canada, the United States, and international. So I think that's quite a feather in our cap that these students are going to be going. Okay, there is a few details provided. I think it appears to be from April 19th to 25th. It's a bus trip to Edmonton, okay, and on to Banff from there. We're stopping in Edmonton and then going on to Banff. Okay, so I think he's wanting approval in principle is probably what he's looking for, although he didn't say that in the letter, but I think that's what he's requesting. Okay, so that they can get the approval in principle and then continue to plan their trip. Okay, so motion to, if there's any questions from any trustees regarding this information? Okay, can we get a motion to approve in principle the trip for the band? Trustee Fitzpatrick, seconder trustee Olivera? Kevin Lewis is gonna write a formal letter. Okay. Of intent to have the trip approved in principle for the next meeting. Okay, so we don't need to do it tonight then? Okay, so
So just receive this information.
we'll receive it as information, he'll provide us with the letter, and we'll respond to that letter in 2 weeks.
And this letter also to attend the performances as noted below.
Yep, Okay. Yeah, so he just provided the information today, so we'll get a proper letter from him requesting the approval in principle for the trip in itself. Okay, very good. Okay, committee reports. I think the committees have been busy.
I just wanted to point out that in that letter, there is a sentence
Where it does say that he's seeking board approval to continue planning for their trip.
Okay. Well, we can't find these things better than the rest of us, Sandra.
Good, you big of them, Charlotte actually spoke with him on the phone.
All right.
Okay, so he's gonna send another letter requesting, formal approval? Okay, that's good, so we'll save that for the next time. Okay, committee reports, any committee reports starting at this end of the table? Trustee Fitzpatrick.
We had our PR meeting at 6 o'clock today.
Okay, that was this evening, okay?
We went over our budget, talked about some of the things that we have coming up this year. We talked about Education Week and sort of what we want to do to celebrate our staff for Education Week. And so Lori's gonna talk to the administrators and see if they are happy with how we've been celebrating Education Week, if they have different ideas that they'd like maybe. So yeah, we'll know by next meeting, I guess. We'll have some feedback from the staff about that. We didn't get much time to talk about a lot of other things, so we'll be meeting again in November to,
Okay,
If I could just, interrupt, sorry.
yeah.
Ryan just emailed and said he was dropped.
Oh.
If we could call
Oh.
him again.
That happened to me when I had called in
oh
last.
boy, okay. Technical difficulties, at least he emailed and told us. Okay. We'll give a minute here to get reconnected if we can with trustee Land.
Just seen his email. Oh,
Where is he, in Winnipeg? Probably, eh? Oh, okay.
knows everything.
Paul knows everything. It's just whenever, when in doubt, ask Paul. Okay, you get that going there, Sandra? No? We're trying.
So just email him back and tell him we're trying.
Okay, that's what we'll do. Okay, somebody want to do that? And then we'll.
It's not working.
9 to get out first?
Says if I don't hear back in a few minutes, he's gonna call it a night.
Yeah.
I don't blame him.
So if we send him an email, tell him what we're trying.
Okay, very good. Okay,
I'll send him one saying good night.
Well, we can note that he left the meeting at 7:30.
okay,
We still have a quorum.
we tried our best. Okay, trustee Lightchuck, your committee, policy committee?
Yeah, we have a meeting scheduled for Friday.
This coming Friday?
Is that lunch?
Yeah.
Wasn't it Thursday?
Friday, isn't it?
Okay.
Must be Friday then.
I have it in my calendar, my paper calendar.
I made her buy one.
It doesn't work though, because you have to actually open it and look.
Exactly. That's how it works. Okay, that's what's happening this Friday? Okay, any other committee reports? Okay, finance, I don't think we're meeting until another couple of weeks. Okay, okay, moving right along, trustee comments.
Stopping right along.
Okay, starting with trustee Fitzpatrick, trustee
Always
comments.
starts with me.
Let's go that way.
I don't have a lot of comments. else, I guess. I had a really good time hosting for our Region 4 meeting. It was nice to have some folks from the south come up and see Thompson, even if it was short. And I just want to wish all of the kids safe trick-or-treating, I guess, on Halloween.
On Monday. Trustee Lychak?
Yeah, just, I don't really have a lot to say. I just did what Sandra said about the Region 4 meeting. And, yeah, happy Halloween to everybody.
Trustee Oliveira?
So same thing, just, hosting the Region 4 meeting was, entertaining. It was nice to see people come up to the north instead of us traveling south all the time. And, it was also good to see our northern board, colleagues here as well. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to hosting it here again.
Okay, I attended the citizenship ceremony at Westwood School on Friday, October the 14th. And we have now in our community of Thompson 86 new Canadians, and they came from 21 countries. And it was very, very moving. It's my first time ever that I've attended. And people are dressed up in the, I don't know, fashion, or I don't want to use a costume because that's not the right word, but traditional dress, and very colorful, and then people are there, you can tell that they put a little bit of effort into it. Everyone's got nice shiny shoes, and they're all got their ties on, and everybody looks so proud and beaming, and it was super awesome. It was just very, very moving. We had other dignitaries there, the mayor, myself, Kelly Bindle, the MLA, and Dr. what's his name from the Multicultural Center, Peter, I forgot his name now. Yeah, he was there, he spoke, he gave some comments, and yeah, it was just really very, very, I mean, for those of us who are born in Canada, we kind of take it for granted, oh well, good old Canada, what, no big deal, but for those who are choosing to make this their home, it was very, very emotional, so it was just a really fantastic event, so hope to go to another one in the future. Trustee Tucker?
Last week I had the opportunity to just dig into a little bit of some stats about the sports participation by females versus males. So what I came out with was we were just doing some comparisons of media coverage of male and female sports. So nationally, there's about 40% participation in the total sports. 40% of those participants are females, and 60% are males. But the females get 2 to 4% of the media coverage. So we were talking about this in my class, and we thought it was really cool that we live in a community where females get equal coverage by the media. So what I wanted to do is just say thank you to Paul from Shaw Cable, thank you to CHTN, and thank you to the Thompson Citizen for making sure that females in Thompson get equal media coverage. And that's really something, because nationally we don't. So good on you.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments? Okay, questions from the audience to items pertaining to the budget? Yes?
I was just asking about the swimming lesson you guys were talking about earlier. How old are the kids that do this?
Grade 4.
Grade 4? Just grade 4?
Yeah, this is a grade 4 swim program. It started in the district about 2 years ago.
Okay.
Where is it going to be this year, Lori?
Pardon?
It was at Deerwood last year.
It's all schools.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we didn't quite get all our schools in last year, just due to some staffing, but this year we're quite confident.
Is it like a mandatory thing, or just like
We haven't had kids that I'm aware of opt out, but we certainly would never force a child.
right?
Yeah. Into a
So it's
program.
just like a thing you guys do then, at days of
And they go through lessons.
okay.
It's not mandatory by the province, but it's certainly a good idea in view of, you know, the drownings that have occurred in the summer months and stuff, so especially get these kids up and running. So Winnipeg School Division is certainly pushing it, so, but we were ahead of them, of course,
We're
as
ahead of the
usual.
game.
We're always ahead of the
Ahead of the
game.
eight ball.
We're always ahead of the game, so.
Is it ahead
Okay.
or behind the 8 ball?
Okay, if there are any other questions? No, thank you. Okay, thank you for coming, and we're gonna motion to go into camera, so a motion to go into camera in 10 minutes' time. Somebody?
Thank you.
That's the move.
Okay, trustee Olivera and trustee Fitzpatrick, all in favor? Okay, motion is carried, 10 minutes to go. Thank you.
Thanks, folks.
Thank you. Oh, I forgot.